and gentlemen, welcome to a new video. My name is Roy, and today I'll be listening to all of the 37 songs of Eurovision 2023. And no, I am not going to listen to them all in full, because that would be an insane long video. I have been sick for the past week and a half or something, so that's why I didn't see any videos from me. And of course the final few songs have been released as well, and I wasn't able to make any videos, but I did have some other deadlines where I needed to listen to the videos for, or the songs for. So I didn't want to upload like not honest first impressions, because they're not my first impressions then, right? Right. I prefer honesty, so yeah, let's do it like that. Instead I thought, you know, let's make it up for you guys. Let's react to all of the 37 songs of Eurovision 2023. I can say like a few words about them. Do I love them? Do I hate them? I don't know. I've made like a first professional top 37. I'm not fully satisfied with it. Yeah, I mean, we now have the time. We have time to listen to all of these songs. We have time to digest them all, to love one of those, or just like fall out of love with a few of the others. It's going to be an interesting period. But today, we're going to listen to the nice little recap that Eurovision has provided. I haven't listened to those yet, so it's also going to be a bit of like a critique of what they picked for the recap. I'm not sure if the EBU does it, or if countries, like delegations, can say, yo, I want this part of the recap, and can you put this in instead? Because I know that's what they do at the rehearsals. I'm not sure if they do it for this video as well. Either way, I've already been talking way too long. It's been a while, so I'm happy to be talking again, I guess. I had lost my voice for a few days, actually. So that wasn't good. I think we should just jump straight in, and let's click play. It's a pleasure to my ears already. I'm actually gonna be honest, I haven't even really listened to the revamp of Albania yet. I just realized while clicking play. It's a massive wildcard. It's so tough to predict what Albania will do this year. Like way more of a wildcard than usual. Like, will it be a family gathering deluxe? Will people like it? I don't know, it's tough to gauge. Armenia. I love this music video. It's so expensive, so much time and effort put into it. The song, it's cool, not one of my favorites. But I think it could work nicely on a stage at Eurovision. They have a vision with this already, now just put that on a big stage. Like this is cool. And then we get to the nice metal of Australia. Yeah! Always nice to listen to this song. When it comes to shuffle, I'm good. Definitely. And you know, every year I purchase 5 new flags for my collection that I don't own yet. They added that part, I love it. Let's go. Highlight of the song, together with the ending. Oh! This is going up and up and up and up and up in my top. My god. So, Australian flag likely. Austrian flag likely. Didn't expect to be purchasing those this year. Still a bit cautious for the live performance. Like, it's so reliant on the text and on the lyrics. That can be difficult to perform live, so who the hell is Edgar? That's what we really need to know. Okay, gotta be honest here. When I heard it for the first time, I wasn't into it that much. Maybe I wasn't in the right mood. I was a bit sick as well, or like getting a bit sick. It's really grown on me. I really like listening to it now. It's not one of those songs that really sticks out, but when it comes on shuffle, I always quite enjoy it. I don't know if they can stage it. I don't know if they can sell it as a package, but there's some material here. I like it. Belgium. They chose so wrong with this. Like, genuinely, if they went for Gala Dragot with Tinket, I think they would have a near on guaranteed top 10 this year. near unguaranteed. And instead they have this, which is not a bad song. I think it could qualify. But what did they let go? Tinkat was right there. The controversial one, isn't it? I still love it. Like, regardless of the visual, I quite like what's happening musically. Especially when you get that chorus towards the ending. It's a bit of an interesting choice for the recap. I would have definitely used the more catchy part. I mean, we're going to it. Like, I would use more of this. Because I think this is actually quite a nice song. That part. If he can nail this, Cyprus could end up high on the scoreboard, not gonna lie. Like, if he really, really nails it, this could win the jury. But, I know in Australia decides, with that song, he wasn't that strong vocally. It was a different type of song. It wasn't as reliant on his vocals, so, I don't know. Tough to see where he goes. We'll see the pre-parties, I guess. Czechia fell off for me. The more songs came out, the more I was like, yeah, it's okay. But I didn't feel strong about it. I know a lot of people still love it. I don't know, instrumentally it's just not doing what I want it to do. But it's a decent effort, definitely. But I think this could be one of those shock non-qualifiers for me. I'm not saying it will. I could see it happen. Honestly, Denmark, the song on its own is not that bad, right? If it was a radio competition, could do decently. It's not a radio competition though. You need to put it on a stage, you need to sing live. In the Danish selection, autotune was a bit allowed. They had a big effect over his voice. And then we heard afterwards that his live delivery wasn't the best, was it? And Leah was right there, Freedom was right there. It's still such a weird choice for me that they chose Bridges as the main word of their ballad. Like, they were like, okay, let's make a ballad together. Main word, Bridges. Bit weird of a choice, isn't it? I'm not saying they chose wrong, I get it. It's definitely one of the stronger songs they had. And a lot of the rock songs cancel each other out, especially in the final three. She's got a strong vocal too, so it's really good. Hey! And we already have the Finnish flag, right? Where's my Finnish flag? Okay. There we go. Singing cha-cha-cha. We already have the Finnish flag, so we don't need to buy that anymore. Oh, it's such a good song. I would be really surprised if this didn't end up in the top 10 for Finland. And I think it's one of the contenders for the win. The question is, will the juries love it? I don't know. This is one of the sneaks. This is one of those silent assassins. Like, just slowly crawling there. Being like, yeah, I'm snagging 5th place. Something like that, you know? She's got potential. Like, look at her, how she's already owning the stage in this video. You can only imagine that would be the same at Eurovision. But again, we already got a French flag. And it's not, like, in my top 10. Just, like, outside of it. But I can see Locus liking it. Georgia! Yeah. I still have struggles understanding what exactly she's singing. And I'm not sure if her vocal tone is for me personally. But instrumentally, I love what is happening. I think it's quite intricate. I think I do a lot of cool things. It also lessens the chances a little bit of Spain, in my opinion. Sweet and bitter. Oh, German flag as well, why not? It's grew on me. I was a bit lukewarm when I heard it for the first time, you know, because I'm quite a metalhead. Wearing a metal shirt from my favorite band, Shikari. If you watch the back, you'll know. This logo of Enter Shikari. Like, if it's the best metal song, no. But you know, you don't need to see it as, is it the most metal song? It is it the most suited for Eurovision? And I think, yes, it is suited for Eurovision. I've seen a lot of people not liking this song. I actually made an effort trying to upload this video, this reaction, but copyright was just a bit of a mess. And I was like, okay, can't be bothered with this. So I kind of scratched it. Sorry. Honestly, I think people might underestimate this one a bit. I think this could do decently. I think it's got quite a good chance of qualifying. I can see some happen there. And then the drum and bass, sort of. I'm not sure if the pace is quite there. Like, duck, duck, duck. Yeah, it is there. Duck, 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 duck. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. It does feel empty, doesn't it? It does feel a bit empty. But her vocals are great. I love myself some drum and bass. I like it. I'm just afraid that it will fall a bit flat on such a big stage compared to all of the other songs. So I'm fearing a bit for Iceland this year. Ireland! This, honestly, one of the most underrated songs this year, I think. I think this has the biggest chance of opening the semi-final. If you want to see a video on me predicting the running order, let me know. Then I'll make that. But if they open, it's such a perfect opener. With such a nice message to send home. He's got a lot of charisma, you can't see it now. Honestly, don't count it Ireland yet. Yeah, the Frankenstein song that somehow became my most disliked video of the entire season. Well, I wasn't even that negative, I was just a bit confused. It didn't grow on me. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't grow on me. It's still a bit of a mess. They wanted too much. They wanted it to cater too much to Eurovision. Will that work? For qualification, perhaps? After that, though? I don't know. And I still don't get this hook. It's so... no. This is the sneak. Just like France, people are not really talking about Italy. But Marco Mengoni has an incredible voice. It's a good ballad. I could see it be like a bit like Non mi avete fatto niente from a few years ago. Of course, different type of song. But not many people were talking about it anymore. Only really the lovers. But people will love this. Good staging. Watch out for Italy. Latvia. Love it. Kind of math rocky. Not the standard structure. Dead on arrival though. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's completely dead on arrival. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I think Latvia, of all the songs in semi-final 1, has the least chance of qualifying. And like I said, it's not a personal opinion. I love the song. It's like 12th or something in my top. Yeah. I think this is just a tad too dated. She's good. But is this enough? Is this really enough? Maybe in semi-final 2 it is. I don't know. Is UK not voting in that semi as well? Always helpful. But yeah, vocal's really good too. We'll see. We'll see. Another extremely underrated song. It's so catchy. Another one of those songs that really is like dwindling up in my top even more. This is the song I've most stuck in my head when I have handball practice. I always have like a song stuck in my head when I have practice or a game. This is the one that's been playing the most. Just a nice saxophone. It's so good. It's so good. And we know how much Eurovision and people voting in Eurovision love saxophones. I love this. Svarele Silona. Moldova does it again. Another sick song. They're amazing at staging. Is it enough to qualify though? It's difficult this year. That semi-final is death. Death. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult. I'm gonna say that much. I hope they can do it because it is an epic song. I think Pasha has the charisma as well for it. Our son, still haven't gotten used to it. It's catchy, to be honest. Again, that's semi though. I think it is... I don't know, it's so difficult to predict. Because it is telephone only and we don't know how exactly that will go. Telephone only doesn't mean that songs that traditionally do better in jury votes don't get in the top 10 of the telephone. That's not the case. We know that much. Damn. Norway. Love it, love it, love it. And so many people love it as well. Went already big on TikTok. Think it's got immediate pulling potential as well. And a new genre at Eurovision, psytrance. Why not? Look, I think this is one of the contenders for the win. Hey, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Honestly, if this was released just as a video, not the national final, just like, oh hey, this is our song, I think people would have actually quite liked this and be like, oh, you know what, Poland, not bad. We saw it live, it wasn't that good live, and there's a lot of backlash because the favorite didn't win, which is a stupid argument to hate on someone. It's like, okay, your favorite didn't win, sucks, the song still exists, move on, go to the next. I'm used to it. My favorites usually don't win. It kind of sucks that this stood out the most in Portuguese selection FDC. Because I think this one stands out the least out of all of those songs in Eurovision. Like, in one context it stands out, in the other it doesn't. It kind of gets drowned out, and I'm really fearing for Portugal. I'm afraid it won't be enough. And other songs would have stood out more, I think. But I get it, because this stood out the most together with Vesna. I think the top 2 made a lot of sense. I love this. I actually love this. Like... It's really cool. Like, it's got this sway, vape to it, vibe. He's charismatic, young. Ditch your staging. Your staging was not the best idea. But I think people really underestimate this one. Honestly. Yeah. Another song that isn't bad. It's just a bit forgetful in the lineup, maybe. And I know a lot of people fall over the lyrics, but I don't think that matters that much with this song. Because the people will just really hear like an animal, especially when you're not natively speaking. Like animal dance floor, those kind of words will stick out, not the full lyric. Love it. Could get myself a Serbia flag as well. I need to think about it, really. Like, I love a lot of songs this year. I think it's a really strong year, honestly. Very good if you're into more alternative music, like me. Another new genre, Eurovision as well. Oh, that bass. I love the whispery vocals as well. I know a lot of people don't like it. I disagree, I love it. Really cool. Slovenia. Yo, Joker out. Young, charismatic, good vocally, we've already seen it live. That was really solid. Slovenia's looking good this year. Yeah, I was a bit surprised when the first initial odds came out that Slovenia was in a non-qualifier part of the section. But you gotta realize that people who put money on songs to qualify often look at track records, look at hard data that they can use to pinpoint that they can qualify. Spain! I don't know. I still don't know. It's super cool, it's super different. Is it enough though? Like, the beat itself maybe is not the most out there, like it's just that's just what's happening. But I love it, I love her, I love her voice, I love the performance they did. I'm not sure if the locals will resonate with it though, that's my reservation. And the same kind of goes for Sweden. I'm not sure if the locals will be like, she's already won, I'm not voting for her. It's a bit lame. I can see that happening. And the staging needs to be adjusted. To me, the song is not the best. She makes it incredible, like, she's a professional. Her vocals are out of this world. I don't know though. Also, this is a choice for the recap. Bit weird. Yeah, I'm not a fan. That much is certain. I'm not a fan at all. I can imagine his voice is quite good though. He won The Voice in Switzerland. I think it's Switzerland. I'm not sure if it was in Switzerland, but he won The Voice somewhere. And you can already hear that his voice would be quite good. But will there be enough in telephone only? I don't know. Oof. Solid song. I made a reaction on this one. The revamp with the violins in the end, with the organ. Oh, such a good addition. This is one of those that the more I listen to it, I think it's gonna also go up and up and up in my ranking. And towards the ending, again, Ukraine. You never not reliver. Deliver. Not reliver, deliver. Exactly. It's cool. UK. Look, I love her. I love her energy on Twitter and all of the social media that we kind of discovered now already. The beat is cool. It's a nice modern song. It's just kind of the same with Austria. The song is super reliant on the text. And the text already kind of dictates how the song flows. Like, it's kind of the beat itself. So if those vocals are not perfect and are just a tad flat, the entire song could fall flat. So that's the danger with the United Kingdom there, actually. I hope I'm wrong, because I like this song. I like where the UK is. I don't think the UK needs to be in the top 5 again to call it a success. I think if they can just be around 15th place or something like that, they can call it a success. I'm not sure if they can though. To be honest, the more I listen to it, I'm just a bit more afraid. But we can only listen to those vocals when we get to Liverpool. Or maybe even at pre-parties, but then again, pre-parties are always kind of meh sounding. So I don't know how much we can really pull out of that. Either way, those are the 37 songs from Eurovision 2023. If you ask me, it's a goddamn solid lineup, isn't it? There's like a handful, literally a handful. And with a handful, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5 songs that I dislike? 5? There's a couple that I dislike, really. And that's about it. And I love so many. Like, it's such a cool year. It's so cool. It's so alternative than what you're used to. And I love that. I love that. I know not a lot of people love it necessarily. But hey, people always say, oh, it's such a weird year. Because you only have a couple of songs. The full bunch of songs isn't known at that time. So if you get 5 ballads in a row, people will call it terrible. And there's no, diversity. When it's 5 bands in a row, same thing happens. While when you get everything, because, the later releases are usually more towards the ballady side of things, it feels such a cool year. Honestly, I really, really love it, and I couldn't be more stoked. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this year. Do you like it as much as I do? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know who your favorites are. Maybe give me like a little ranking of your top 5 or something. I'm still finalizing mine, to be honest. Like, yes, I'm kind of making my first sketches. And yes, I'm kind of satisfied with what I have, but I'm not fully satisfied yet. So maybe I'll share those later. Not now, though. Okay? Make sure to subscribe to the channel as well, because there will be plenty more videos. Not only like this one, but I have a few others in store for you. I want to do a tier list of the national finals. I want to do a top, I don't know how many I can really think of national final songs. I think that could be really, really cool. Maybe do like a running order prediction. I need to be quick with those though. Maybe a qualifier prediction, something like that. And I have a big project going on at the moment right now, which I cannot tell you that much about, but it will be cool. I hope at least. Tomorrow I have the first recording session for that. So, keep your eye on the channel. Subscribe because we're near 2,000. Maybe when this goes up, it's already 2,000. And you could have been the 2,000th subscriber. Who knows? I'm going to give you the smooch then. Mwah. There you go. It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, make sure to do all of that. I think we call it there. So for me, today, goodbye.